The air in Glenbrook Mall buzzed with the energy of 1,000 errands. The scent of cinnamon and pretzels mixed with the sharp tang of cleaning fluid, a familiar mall aroma. Overlapping pop songs and chattering voices created a constant hum, the kind of busy that tightened your shoulders, even if you weren't sure where you were headed. Leah Kerr felt it. She juggled 4-year-old Lily, who was obsessed with a unicorn backpack, while 6-year-old Noah tugged, whining, "I'm starving." Leah's focus was split between her children's immediate needs, her patience wearing thin. Behind Leah, her grandmother, Karma Greathouse, 78, moved more slowly. Karma was independent. She drove, lived alone, tended her roses. But lately, crowds felt more daunting, distances longer. She'd find herself looking for George's hand, a phantom reminder of his absence, a gentle ache in her heart. He'd been her anchor, their destination, the food court. As they approached the escalator, Leah, mentally calculating calories, stepped on, promising Lily ice cream. "Grandma's right behind us," she called, not quite checking. Noah was already halfway up, eyes on the food signs. The moving steps loomed before Karma, a mechanical waterfall she suddenly couldn't face. It wasn't the height, but the relentless motion, a subtle reminder of things slipping away. Her breath hitched. Dizziness washed over her. The mall seemed to tilt, sounds blurring. She felt utterly alone, George's strong hand a sharp, physical pang in her chest. A teenager with headphones brushed past, muttering, "Excuse me." A woman in a business suit, phone to her ear, stepped around without a glance. Each near collision sent a jolt of fear through Karma. She felt invisible. A silent plea escaped her lips. "George," she thought, her heart aching, reaching for a support that wasn't there. "I need you." Helplessness overwhelmed her. A young man, maybe 19, with kind eyes and an armful of shopping bags, paused near the top. He wasn't rushing. He was simply present. He had a gentle face, a quiet demeanor. He observed Karma. He saw her. He met Karma's gaze, a gentle question in his eyes. Without a word, he shifted his bags and extended his free hand. It wasn't hurried, but a calm, reassuring offer of support. "Here, let me help you," he said, his voice low and steady. "Just take my hand. We'll go slow." Karma, hand trembling, took his. His grip was firm and warm. He matched his pace to hers. "It's okay," he murmured as they took the first step. "You're doing great. Just look at me." He pointed out a toy display, a gentle distraction. He kept talking, his voice a calming presence throughout the descent. He never let go. Aluan, that was his name, didn't think twice. He'd seen the fear in her eyes. It was simply the right thing to do. When Karma's feet touched solid ground, relief washed over her. "Thank you," she said, voice trembling. "Thank you so much." "What's your name, dear?" "Aluan," he replied with a small smile. It was no problem. Leah, turning back with ice cream, saw her grandmother with a young man. Guilt washed over her. She'd been so focused, she hadn't noticed. "Grandma, are you okay?" "I'm so sorry." Karma patted her arm. "I'm Fina, Dia. This kind young man helped me." A woman nearby had snapped a photo. It wasn't for likes. It was a spontaneous capture of human kindness. Later, she posted the photo on Facebook, saw this young man helping an elderly woman on the escalator. A small act of kindness that made my day. The photo spread. Comments poured in. Faith in humanity restored. "This young man is a hero. We need more of this." The image resonated, amplified by social media, becoming a symbol of hope. Aluan, when he saw it, was embarrassed. He hadn't done it for recognition. A week later, Karma returned to the mall. She felt a flicker of apprehension near the escalator, but she didn't hesitate. She took a deep breath, remembering the young man's kind eyes. She thought of George, of his support, and realized kindness could appear in unexpected places. She stepped onto the escalator, head held high, a small smile on her lips. The world didn't seem so daunting. She wasn't invisible. Even in a busy mall, there was room for kindness, for connection. The act had rippled, inspiring others. And that was the real magic. Be kind.